Welcome back. The number of reality shows with faith messages have become hits. A number of them anyway, and we caught up with two of the stars of the cable show Preacher's Daughters. Mom Victoria and daughter Colby Koloff discuss abstinence, abortion, and the dynamics of a mother-daughter relationship. Deanie Wimmer with their story.
It's not every day you get the opportunity to be on a TV show. And so I always said, with the platform that I've been given, I'm going to use it to glorify God, and that's it.
Preacher's Daughters follows the lives of 4 preacher families after the church doors have been shut. Critics call it a docu-soap, but at its core, the show promotes Christian values.
What are your thoughts on college?
We'll give you another option to think about. Some type of season of ministry.
The Koloffs have 2 preacher parents, Dad Nikita and Mom Victoria. Youngest daughter Colby just graduated from high school.
We wouldn't have done it if we couldn't have shared our faith.
Victoria speaks all over the country about how finding her faith helped her heal after an abortion.
I think that knowledge is power, and when people understand what effects happen after an abortion, they're not so likely to get on the bandwagon saying, go do it.
This fake baby and belly started off as a joke and kind of annoying, but it's definitely hit home.
She is a strong advocate of abstinence before marriage and takes a no-nonsense approach to raising her 4 daughters.
You were breaking my rule. Colby, that was
It's your fault I was breaking your rules. Your rules are crazy.
Don't try to be your daughter's friend. They have enough friends. Be their mom. And I think parents need to not get so freaked out, especially moms. Oh, my daughter hates me, but that's normal. Trust me, she'll love you later, especially when she has that first baby. She needs a sitter.
Colby admits it isn't easy growing up on television, but she also appreciates the opportunity.
The devil is so powerful, and it's so crazy how he moves like so slowly, but then yet so fast.
Colby teamed up with Duck Dynasty daughter Sadie Robertson to share their religious beliefs through web devotionals.
Temptation comes from our own desires, which entice us and drag us away. We're like, okay, let's start a devotional. You know, like, let's do that. Let's help people. Let's just talk about topics that we're going through and how we deal with them, and like scriptures that kind of point them out.
The Koloffs say they enjoy doing the show together as a family. Mother-daughter relationships can get complicated, especially during the teen years. We asked them if they had any advice.
Be careful how you're talking about yourself, because our daughters are listening to us. If we're constantly in the mirror about, look how I'm so fat, or this doesn't look, and all that kind of stuff. I've done it, I'm guilty of it, but I try to be very careful about what I think of myself, because it's going to pass on to them.
Colby says she appreciates the things her mom has passed on to her, and her advice to teens: listen to mom.
What I've taught myself, and I don't like saying it around her, she'll get a big head. I know that for the most part she's right about what she teaches us. Don't view them as somebody who's like trying to hold you back. Like, they're trying to let you...
We're not your enemy.
Right, they're not our enemy, but you know, sometimes they can be a villain. But you know.
Deanie Wimmer reporting. Preacher's Daughters airs on the Lifetime Network. The highly anticipated movie The Giver is in theaters this weekend, co-produced by the Weinstein Company and Walden Media. Walden Media produces films and books with moral and educational value to them. I went to L.A. to go one-on-one with the CEO, Michael Flaherty, to find out why The Giver is so important to him.
Long before The Hunger Games and Divergent, The Giver transported young readers into a dystopian society.
Who are you?
The Giver.
People of faith are going to right away see all kinds, of amazing themes.
From great suffering came a solution. Communities.
But other folks are going to be equally captured by it. And this one wasn't easy to get made.
It's taken 15 years to bring Lois Lowry's classic novel to the big screen.
Before The Giver hits the screen, how many focus groups, how many different things have you gone through to almost hedge your bet that you know it's going to be successful?
I think what really works is anytime you're going back to a story that people love, and you make sure that the author's involved so that she's your North Star.
Walden Media has a string of hits based on literature, including Holes, Charlotte's Web, and the Narnia Chronicles.
The motor in a lot of our films is kids discovering literature and the world of ideas. And that is the central premise of this book.
Flaherty founded the film company in 2001 with former college roommate Carrie Granat. They secured financing from Christian billionaire Philip Anschutz.
He's always said, let's just keep talking to people who actually go to movies. Let's talk to pastors and parents and teachers and librarians and let's make films out of those and stay the course.
Staying the course has often meant taking the road less traveled in Hollywood. Flaherty credits his Christian beliefs for guiding him down that path.
If you're just a robot and you think that, my purpose is to drive these things through, but you're not acting with kindness and grace and mercy and tenderness, then, you're a lot more far away from the goal than you were before you started it.
And the goal is to create movies that inspire and uplift families.
We're a different kind of family film company, I think, because we never shy away from the provocative sort of questions.
There was more.
More?
Much more.
Part of the fun of being a parent is having those conversations come up and getting an idea of the way your kid ticks, the way God made him, and helping lead them through those conversations.
Flaherty says he loves The Giver because of the questions it raises.
When people have the freedom to choose, they choose wrong.
What do you want my 14-year-old son to take from the movie we're going to go watch?
Be brave. What you want stories to do is to help kids know that there are brave knights and heroic courage, and that good people always realize that the tough choice and the right choice are usually the same choice.
Looks pretty good. Flaherty has a passion for education reform, and prior to founding Walden Media, he designed innovative curriculum in the Boston public school system and worked wonders back there. He's also a member of the Deseret News Editorial Advisory Board. That is our report this week. I'm Dave McCann. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next Sunday.